Of the day. I told you we were going to have things in the beginning, the prime rib, which is now completely sold out, and at the end of the hour, before the end of the hour, that you're only going to see right here, right now, only presentation of the day. This has got rave reviews, over 55-star reviews. You're saving, because normally it's $121. Now it's $95 and change. 4 easy pays at $24. But you know what? If it helps, use your QVC credit card. One of the reasons you have it is those 5 easy pays. So if that helps, go ahead and do it. And this is what you're going to get. Brittany and her team have done all the hard work for us. These are going to be so cool when you get them home. They're such pretty presentations. 10, they're 6-ounce stuffed. Look how large they are. Stuffed scallops that are stuffed with not only scallops, but all kinds of lobster and shrimp, and they're stuffed by hand, and couldn't get any better than that.
And the smell. The smell of these gets me every time. Whenever I make these at home,
look at these.
I get asked if I'm baking cookies or a cake or something sweet, just because the smell of the stuffy is incredible. So what we do with the stuffed scallop shells, because you are getting a real scallop shell, which is kind of cool.
That's really pretty. You can make a craft with it later.
You can make a craft with it later. You could decorate outside in your yard with it later.
Fun.
You know, the kids can draw on it.
Yeah.
My favorite part about it is that when I put it down on my baking sheet, that it allows me not to have to clean my pan. So
I'm with you there.
So we start with that stuffed scallop shell, and then throughout your scallop stuffy are going to be whole scallops. You're also going to have whole shrimp that have been cleaned and deveined, and then the tail has been taken off of them. And there's also going to be shredded and minced lobster meat throughout your stuffy. But the ingredients holding it together are incredible. This is a buttery cracker crumble, butter, garlic, a little bit of sherry, a little bit of celery, some seasoning, some pecorino romano cheese. So the flavor profile of your stuffy is amazing and just completely filled, again, with those whole scallops, whole shrimp, and then shredded lobster meat throughout your stuffy.
1,300 remain. That is it for the holiday. And we don't have these all the time. It's not like you show up every week and you can offer these to us. This is really sort of a seasonal gift to yourself. The smell is outrageous. And if you take a look down here in the front, you can see, I mean, we called them scallops in a shell, but there's scallops. There's lobster, there's shrimp, there's wonderful, you could smell the garlic and the fresh herbs and then the crackers that hold everything together. And they're large. I mean, they are really, really large. It's not like a little shell. Here, I could put one in my hand if it's not too hot. Yeah, I can put it in my hand, and you're gonna have to come back to me because it's hot. But there you can see, I mean, look how much you are getting on that. Imagine that with some of our salmon, if you want to do that. Imagine it as an appetizer. Well, I'm coming to your house if you're going to serve this as an appetizer. It could be a whole meal. It's just such luxury.
Yes, and these cook from frozen as well, so nice and easy. Okay. And this is not a heat and eat. This is something that you are cooking at home, so you can kind of see these haven't browned up yet. The seafood hasn't been cooked yet. So this is something that, again, the Egg Harbor way, you are going to cook this at home. It's not just a heat and eat option when it comes to something as special as your stuffed scallop shell. But you mentioned earlier we could use our salmon with this, and that's exactly what I do. So I kind of think about that, like that crab imperial style dining in a restaurant. So what I do is I'll either take flounder, or we have the Faroe Island salmon today. I'll take 1 shell. Sometimes I'll even do 3 pieces of fish, because these are large. You have the 6-ounce salmon, and then you have the 6-ounce stuffy. So one of these is 9 ounces. So sometimes I'll even stretch it a little further.
Okay, but while you do that, do you mind if I jump in for just 1 second?
Yes, please.
Brittany, I apologize for interrupting you. 900, only 900 remain, and then they are gone. 400 of you, 400 of you out there are on the line placing your order. I only have 900 to go around. So you took, and I love that you're calling them the stuffy, you took 1 stuffy. Is that 2 fillets?
That's 2 fillets of salmon and 1 stuffy. So you can see how generously filled
look how pretty
that is, Pat, right?
Look how pretty that is. So that's generously topped. And let me move that because the magic of television.
Exactly. So here's your finished option. Every bite will have a little bit of your scallop stuffy and the Faroe Island salmon. So this went in for about 30 minutes on 350 in your oven, everything cooked through evenly. But this is something that if you really want to elevate your stuffed scallop, you can put it over a top of a piece of fish and have that beautiful restaurant quality at home. And you saw how long that took me to make. It was what, under 10 seconds?
So you use one stuffy, two salmon fillets. So if
3.
you're serving 10 salmon fillets, you'd only be using 5 of these so
Or
that you
less.
could even, or less.
Or less,
And then you
absolutely.
can go ahead and serve them as, you know what? Don't leave them all to your guests. They are so good.
They really are. I mean,
Really,
this is
it's
something,
amazing.
again, you're getting 10 of them. So even if you only have, you know, one every other week, it's going to last up to a whole year in your freezer. Take it out, put them in your air fryer or your oven. Either way will work. But you have the 3 seafoods that are filled in your stuffy. So you have the
What
scallops.
a lovely way to eat that.
Beautiful,
I'm
right?
going to interrupt you again because 600 remain and there's 400 of you on the line. If you want this, please make sure you go to QVC.com or go ahead and give us a call, put it in the cart and make sure that you check out. How long, and you showed us the way they come actually packaged in 2.
Yep, they are packaged in 2. What do we do with them? Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know how we lost them that fast.
That's okay.
It's just you, just you
Just
and me
the
and
2
this
of us,
table,
and we
right?
couldn't keep track of it. Actually, I was thinking about taking it home.
There we go.
But you're going to get 2 of these in your pack, 5 packs of these, so they'll slide into the freezer. How long could I keep them in there if I could resist them?
Up to 1 year.
Up to 1 year. And I actually make them from frozen, so I don't even have to remember to thaw them.
Nope, this is something that you want to take out of the freezer and put in your oven. Again, if you're entertaining, put them in the oven all together. Have one of those really pretty platters ready to go. Maybe you have one of those gorgeous temptation platters at
that
home.
would be pretty.
That's pretty. And then put them out, you know, maybe with other seafood if you want. And you have a full seafood tower, or they're gorgeous just on their own. A lot of times at home, I have one of the 3-tier cascading platters, and I'll just put them on that. That's it.
Every bite of this has been seafood.
Yes.
And it's not only scallops, it's lobster, it's shrimp. Now you don't have to decide, do I want scallops, do I want lobster, do I want shrimp? Every bite is going to give you seafood. And okay, last call on this. Last call. Put it in the cart, make sure that you check out. Anything else that we should know as I stuff this in my mouth?
Just that this is one of those items that's easy, delicious, and full of seafood that you can have readily available in your own freezer.
We are getting you ready for spring. 23 days, the Easter, Passover, graduations, anniversaries, celebrations, or just a Sunday dinner. It is so scrumptious. Trust us on this. These are almost gone. We thank you very, very much. They're going to come like this in that pretty little shell. You're not going to have to do anything. You don't even have to remember to take them out in the morning. Love it. Brittany, thank you for everything that you do for us.
Oh, thank